Hello everybody and good morning here in Sweden. It's early morning. It's I think it's 8:15, half past perhaps. Actually it's snowing outside again. It's super wet, but it is snowing, so I can see it's getting white outside. Typical West Coast winter when it's snowing and then it's raining and then it's snowing and then it's raining. It never stays. I would like could be half a meter snow. That would be lovely. And then it could stay at 5 degrees below, perhaps, in Celsius. That would be super. Could be 10 too, because when it's that cold, it's not that wet in the the air like it is at the coast, and not that windy either. But I can't control the weather, so I'm just sitting here inside with my hot coffee and my fire, doing some crochet. I had to start something new yesterday. Sorry. But I had to have something else than the blanket. So I started this. It's in wool. It is 75% wool, and the rest is polyamide, I think it's called. So just had to have something that's some of the colors, another stitch, something like that. So this is going to be a front panel on a cardigan, quite big, oversize. I think it's going to be, at least. So I found a tutorial on YouTube, looked at it, and made some changes, quite a few changes. And now I think I've got my cardigan the way that I want it. So I think it's a third perhaps of the front panel is done. I did front post, back post, 40 stitches, 3 rows. And then after that, I'm doing trebles, ordinary trebles, just back and forth, mindless, lovely, can do anything at the same time. So right now I'm talking to you, and later on I'm going to find myself a new book to listen to. I've got my book talk on the 7th of February, I think, and I just got 1 book. I get to read 3 more books, so have some work to do there. The presents I brought to work, they were a huge success. Both my colleagues were thrilled, excited, just full of joy for the scarves, and they were smashing right on the colors for those girls. So it was super fun to give away. I love it when people get happy, and I really made 2 of them happy on the Thursday. So that's fun, I think. I was thinking of trying to do a plan for each week. So every Monday I was thinking of showing off my plan. So plan for this week is this cardigan, because I have to start some new projects, because I am not allowed to start a new project in February. So I have to start some few now before to compensate, you know. Oh, I'm not doing crazy many starts, but probably some. So this week it's cardigan, and I haven't delivered my lumberjack hat yet, because I can't find my needles. Someone, I would think between the age of 2 and 5, has hidden my needles. I have them in a little tiny bag, and I think that bag's got legs, or had help moving around, because I can't find it, and it's the only needles I've got. Of course I have all my needles in the same. So every one of those are gone, so I have to find them before I can embroider Jack on the hat. So I have to find that. That's the first goal of this week. And then I got this cardigan. My goal is to finish at least one front panel. Very glad if I finish 2, but one front panel is my goal. And my blanket, my Primrose blanket, my goal there is 120 centimeters across. I think I got 1 meter now. So a couple of rows. I think that 1 round gives me about 2 centimeters, because it's 1 centimeter on each side. So now I've done double crochets. So I think I can manage to do 10 rows, because that would be 20 centimeters, hopefully. So that's my plan. So it's blanket, it's cardigan, and the lumberjack hat. That's my goals for this week. Anything else is just a plus. So I think I want to be more organized. That's why I'm doing this. So I'm teaching myself to be more organized. It could take a lifetime, but then at least I've tried. No, I really do like to have some kind of line to follow. And then I almost every time do some jumps off that line. But it's at least I had a plan from the start, and if I don't follow it, it's not that bad. I don't sit and cry over it, because I've done other things instead. But a little plan is always nice to have. We had our birthday party for the small ones yesterday. Just grandma and grandpa and uncle were here, and some cousins. We had cake and coffee and cookies. So she was, the 5-year-old was very pleased of her new gifts, because she's got unicorns. She loves unicorns. So I was thinking about perhaps doing a sweater for her, because I haven't done that much for her, because she's very, very, very particular in her taste. Now it's purple, just purple, and before she was very she thought that the wool, this yarn, the wool yarn, was very itchy, and you know, I say it's just just because now when she tried on the 10-year-old's cardigan or sweater, she thinks it's super cozy. So perhaps she's getting bigger. That could be the reason why. And today she actually took on a sweater that I crocheted for her, a raglan with a high neck. And she hasn't really liked that one before. And I did a cat application with a cat on, because she loves cats. And now she took it on, and that's acrylic, so it's super soft. And she took on it and showed it off. She came to me and said, look at my nice sweater. So perhaps she is getting bigger. So I was thinking of doing a sweater with a unicorn on, perhaps. Have to have some glittery white yarn then. And I'm not supposed to buy yarn, so I think I have to do some wishes for Mother's Day. Probably have to do that, because I want some yarn for myself too. I want bamboo. I need to try bamboo. And I was thinking of perhaps doing kind of a raglan top, but with short sleeves. So I do it all in one piece from the top. I was thinking about, and I don't know if I'm going to knit it or crochet it, but I think I crochet it, because, or perhaps knit it. I don't know. I sometimes feel that the fabric gets softer when you knit it, and you don't use as much yarn as you do when you crochet. But I just like to knit in around on circular needles, because it's much faster for me. So have to do some thinking about that. Other things that I was thinking about was my sharing my love. It's just today, and then it's 2 days left for those that I named to send me an email. I got some mail, so I've done some of the bags, but I'm not sending it out before Wednesday is over. So you have to wait a little bit more. I was thinking about sending out that bits where I filmed my the names and so on, but I think that I've thrown that away. So I'm just going to remind you, and then I'll put a link in the description box of who won. I think I can remember it, because it was Teresa from Little Trees Treasures, and it was Chris, it was Ellen, it was Rose, and it was Mo, and it was Coffee Loves Yarn, and it was Stitch to Malou, Coffee Loves Yarn, Teresa, Ellen, Rose, Chris, was there someone else? Have to look at the video myself. But check it out and send me an email. So until then, you will have to have a nice start of the week, and just I forgot something. there it is. First of all, I went to that store again on Saturday. And I bought me another basket. This one is, I think it's red and blue. It could be green, but I think it's red and blue. It's a little bit smaller. Not very much, but a little bit smaller. Have to show you because they are so portable. I can have one with my at my TV. I got one here with in my crochet chair, and I got one in the kitchen. Not 3 baskets, but I can move it around where I'm sitting. I love that one. And what other thing I forgot is, actually I started one thing more. This one I started Saturday. Because Saturday I was it Saturday? No, it was Friday evening. Because I was so fed up with the blanket. After crocheting at the cafe and crocheting some bits at home, I was just so fed up with it. So I started this one, made 4 squares, sewn them together, and then I'm doing chevrons with just 4 peaks. So chevrons on my dress and chevrons on this one, and this is for my 8-year-old. I think it's her turn to get something now. So she wanted this one, and she wants it to be a long dress. So I'm just doing thin, I don't know what it's called, bands for the shoulders, and just doing the chevrons and making it long. She wants it underneath her knees because she loves it long. So that's a whip too. Sorry, I forgot that one. Now I haven't got any more whips. So it's time to do some more hooking, and I'll see you later on in the week. Bye again.